Hey there guys, this is Obsidian Chill. Got another video for you today. And with survival mode set to release, one of the aspects of survival that kind of gets glanced over, forgotten about, is how much damage you take to your gear durability because of how often you have deaths. You know, in elite content or raiding content, you're used to having like a death rally counter where you can only get a certain amount of deaths and then basically it's a wipe anyway. Survival mode is not that aspect. You can die repeatedly, which will in turn break your gear. And then the thing is, in the middle of rounds, every other round when you have a checkpoint, you can warp rally and repair, but during the actual round itself, you don't have the ability to do that. You're stuck popping a repair bot or having someone to pop a repair bot, or basically your gear looks like this. It'll just be broken. So how the durability system works in this game is after 10 deaths, your gear is broken and essentially your CR will drop to like, CR 60 or 70. Essentially, you're useless. All your gear stats are gone. You don't have any weapon combos. You can't counter because your weapon's broken. So really, at that point, you're just a detriment to the group there. Once you get to 7 deaths, you'll see this kind of gray icon in the top right. So right now I have the red icon. The red icon means that I'm at 9 deaths. So one more death, all these are going to drop to 0, and then that would be my gear would be broken. This game does have repair bots. It is a diminishing resource because they don't drop in content. You could have got them from like lock boxes or booster bundles or different things on the marketplace over time. You can also buy them off the Dr. Fate vendor for Fate tokens, so they are there as well. But you don't necessarily want to be wasting marks. So what the resource we have available to us, and what is the topic of this video, is the Oracle Bot Ally. So the Oracle Bot Ally, 20 source marks. It's a rare. It's very cheap to level. In terms of the XP, I think it's like 8,200. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember off time what the epics are. But it doesn't require any epic alliance, any legendary alliance. It only requires rare alliance. So it's really cheap to level. I think it only needs like 7 or 8 of these. So it's very, very cheap. You can easily have this already, even by source marks or from the marketplace, anything else. It's to have a rare ally leveled, very beneficial and very easy. So how the Oracle Bot works, we bring up the Oracle Bot here. So the supportability Tinker slowly repairs your gear over time. So when it's maxed out at star level 5, every 5 seconds, you're going to have 15 durability repaired on your gear. So how this works is, I'll put up on the screen here so you can kind of see, but essentially it goes by gear piece at a time. It doesn't repair everything. It goes to repairs your head, then your waist, then your shoulders. It jumps to each piece of gear. So to go from 0 durability to 100, it's 5 minutes and 50 seconds, which does seem a long time. But what you can do is, either you can swap, like I'll show an example of it with my gear broken in survival mode and me swapping to it. But you can do this in ad rounds. So, if the ad waves take a few minutes, you can pop on Oracle Bot because you don't really need the extra damage at all. You're not really going to die at all. And that gives you an extra couple minutes of Oracle Bot to repair your gear, at least to a state where it's not broken. Or then either you can take it off for when the boss fight starts. You can swap to your normal allies or normal loadout, or you can keep Oracle Bot on until it's full. And then swap it off. But it's going to be a very beneficial ally to have for survival mode just because of that gear repair aspect of it. Because at the same time, it doesn't cost you money to repair your gear with the Oracle Bot. So if I went to the vendor right now and try to repair this gear, you can see all the costs. Not that it's really a huge mark sink, but it's basically $1,000 per piece of gear. So for a lot of the players that may not be legendary, or maybe be premium and have a cash limit cap, etc. So there's no point of wasting this in-game cash if I don't have to, and there's no point of wasting by diminishing repair bots if I don't have to, when I can just swap on this ally. So let's just swap it on just to kind of show you roughly example what it does here, and then I'll show you in the combat what it actually looks like if I swap to it in survival mode, just as an example. So basically within that, probably 10-15 seconds of me talking, in the top right hand corner, you're going to watch that shield icon. That's going to disappear and probably go to gray first, and it's going to disappear completely because each of my gear. So you can see there, just all of a sudden now it buys me an extra death altogether. Now it's gray from the red, and then it's going to kind of slowly continue. So not that you're necessarily going to die throughout survival mode, but in those times that you will, this is hugely beneficial. So let's pop to the example. Any questions or concerns, put them in the comment section. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next video.